Hey guys, this is Justin Krasmarsik, and this is Strut and Rut. What's going on, everybody? Strut and Rut here. We're doing a video today. We're gonna do a recap on our turkey season. We're gonna talk about next turkey season. We've got a bunch of trips that we've got planned, trips that we're talking about, and a bunch of other ideas and stuff we've got going on. So I think first, let's recap this year's turkey season.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, Dylan's giving us a thumbs down, so let's ask Dylan how his turkey season was.
I've been hunting turkey since I was 12 years old. I'm 27, and this was by far the worst season I've ever had. We had close encounters within 200 yards of gobbling toms a dozen times.
Oh, yeah.
At least.
The one time I went with you, we had that one tom just kept circling us. Like, he'd be in one spot, and we'd get closer to him, and he would just literally just go. He would go like completely around the opposite direction just to avoid us.
Yeah. We even tried the trick of the shooter staying in one spot and the caller going back 100 yards. Usually brings them along, and they wouldn't even fall for that trick this year.
No.
So the first year in 15 years or 15 seasons that I didn't get a turkey.
Hold on, wait a minute, guys. What about the big funny turkey you got shot? Now that was a highlight.
If you haven't seen this video, the video that we're talking about, I'll put it right here so you can see what video we're talking about here.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Been a pretty quiet morning here. My dad was here first light, had about 4 or 5 of them gobbling. We got here, they all kind of clammed up. We had spooked a couple deer when we were walking in. They started snorting and kind of made everything shut up. But I did have this little feller kind of strutting around. And maybe that's why we're not seeing any turkeys.
So, how was your turkey season, Clint?
My turkey season, boy, let me tell you. Started off with a bang. My son shot his first bird. And then, of course, I had to deal with him. If he shot a bird, he got to dye his hair green. So, yes, he turned his hair green, which...
I mean, a deal's a deal.
Yeah, a deal's a deal.
He didn't want to go in the first place, and
but
you talked him into it.
Yeah, but after that, it was rough. Super rough. Birds come in, just stay right on top of a ridge. One knot come down, drove us nuts. Not even, they'll come like a quarter way down and go a quarter way back up. And then we went out to Nebraska, Justin and I did.
Yep, that was fun.
And let me tell you, this guy killed me. He definitely tried to kill me. I'm 38, so I'm the old one out of this group.
Yeah.
And this guy over here,
22,
had me going straight down and straight up. And I think he has a video and we haven't posted yet, but I bear climbed all the way up the hill. And I was not happy with him.
I'll also put that video right here.
So we just climbed up this cliff face, and this is the reason why Clint wants to kill me. Hey, bud.
Would you get me crawling up here?
No, I'm recording right now.
You.
We're recording to see if he falls. It's pretty steep. See, it wasn't that bad, was it?
So, with that being said, my turkey season started out pretty good. I helped Clint's son get his first bird. I did calling for that and recorded for that. First season, me and Dylan hunted at Clint's grandparents'. The one night we had a bird come in. He was behind my left shoulder, and they crossed super fast, and then they went straight away from us. If I would have been maybe sitting where Dylan was, I might have been able to get a shot at him. But
It would have been tough either way, though.
It would have been tough. He came in and he was gone, and had nothing, no choice to shoot there. I wanted to, of course, but he didn't do that. we actually ended up seeing 3 toms, same 3 toms he's talking about. That same night, they came down off the ridge and did the same thing he said. The following day, we went and sat same spot. We had 2 birds come up from the bottom. We had 1 bird come off the bottom of the ridge. I had my side window open. As soon as this bird on the ridge came down, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to close the side window just in case he circles. Might see a silhouette or something. Might not like it. I put that up. Me and Dylan are sitting there, and all of a sudden we hear, go! Right on the other side of this window. Now,
What happened right before you put that window up?
the bird was... Oh, Dylan said, you're going to regret putting that window up.
Like to say that I told you so?
Yeah.
I feel it's been long enough where I can say it now.
Yeah.
But, so I put the window up, thinking, maybe this bird's going to come down. No, there's 2 toms. They were probably within 20 yards on the other side of this window. I had 2 options. One, wait and see if they would come out in front of us, which is the one I chose to do, because I wanted to get some video of shooting the bird. Or I could have slid down a thing, said screw the whole camera thing, and just shot one. We heard tons of gobbles, and we were definitely on birds. It's just they didn't want to come towards us. They didn't want to cooperate. They would go away from us. They'd shut up completely, and it just wasn't a really good situation for either of those. Week 3 came around, and I had another tag for week 3 again, and Week
Yeah, that
3
was rough.
Week 3 was kind of the same thing.
Week 3 was rough. You
Birds.
sat over at a different spot over on Pioneer.
Oh yeah, I sat on we have a spot that was on Pioneer Road. That was a nightmare there. Not because it was a bad spot, because the neighbor was just...
Yeah.
Next year when I go in there, I'm not going to have a blind. I'm just going to go and sit on the ground and maybe...
You saw everything else besides birds.
Oh yeah, we saw, what did we see? Their geese. Oh, your geese video. I still have that. I should put that in here too. We're going to put it in right here.
Right here.
Bye, friends. Have a good night. You can't get a turkey. You can't see turkeys.
Next year, we're going back to Nebraska. Clint has yet to get a bird from Nebraska, and Dylan has yet to get a bird from Nebraska. So they're still on the hunt for their Merriams.
Speaking of Merriams.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of Merriams. So, we went to Nebraska. If you haven't seen the Nebraska video, it's on our channel. You can just look at it in our video section. I ended up shooting my very first Merriam ever, and it was on the last day, the very last morning, and we hunted all week really hard, and then we just put it in the time. We had 4 toms total that we hunted the whole time we were there, and they would, the hens would come towards us, the toms would go a different direction. It made no sense. We had like 15 hens that at one point during the hunt, I had them walk within like 7-8 yards of me, and I'm laying on the ground. And the funny part is he was down on the creek bottom, and I was messaging him after they walked past me. I'm like, hey, they look like they're gonna fly down. What did they do? They flew right over the top of them. So the last day, the last morning, I ended up shooting one. We called it in from over 700 yards on top of a mountaintop.
Yeah, we both pretty much said screw it. Once we see him,
Yeah.
we're calling and
Yeah.
calling. We're not going to shut up.
One of his buddies told us that he recommends us trying just being super aggressive with him. Maybe it'll convince him, or maybe it would piss off one of the other hens and the lead hen would bring them to us. And we started calling, and he came across the mountaintop with those hens, and those jakes chased him off. And he just, he knew we were down there, but he didn't want to leave his hens, but the jakes were on his hens, and he just came running. And it was a wonderful experience. Shot him, and went from there, and finished off the turkey season in Wisconsin. Didn't get another shot opportunity to add another single bird. Dylan was basically like, yeah, I'm not hunting anymore when we came back.
Yeah, I don't think I hunted the 6th season at all.
Yeah, and
We did.
you did?
You and I did. We did 2 nights, and then we just said screw it. It was too much. Cover was growing up. Too high.
That was at your grandparents', and then I came here and I hunted one night here, and then I hunted one night at my uncle's, and I
Yep, saw deer. That's all we pretty much saw then.
saw deer, just a bunch of deer. But so that was the turkey season. Okay, so I'm gonna tell the story behind this one first.
Oh, boy.
So these guys, I name my guns just because I like to be stupid and name my guns. So I got
Emphasis on the stupid.
So these guys, when my girlfriend bought me this gun,
Oh, yeah.
these guys were like, "Oh, we have a name for you. You should name it this. What did you guys say I should call it?"
Ooh, the Sugar Mama 3000.
So, I thought about it, and I didn't know what I wanted to name it. I couldn't think of any cool names. Well, it basically laid itself down in stone. When I shot that bird, I was so excited to record a video. I called my gun the Sugar Mama 3000, and guess what? Done. Okay. But I ended up getting it dipped in
Here it
treason.
is.
So now it's not just all black. It is treason, which I'm super pumped about. This gun, I'm going to use it for geese hunting and duck hunting this year. With these guys, we're going to all try it. We've never really tried it before.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to mainly use this gun for probably geese and duck, but it's definitely going to be used for turkey hunting because I can't not use it for turkey hunting. That's actually the gun I killed my Merriam with, so that was a plus. So as a group, we decided that we wanted to do belts for turkey season, bow season deer, and rifle season deer, which rifle season is muzzleloader and rifle. So the belt,
And the mule deer does not count.
no.
Come on now.
But the belt, we have named it the Turkey Slayer Championship. It's kind of named after my gun, which, Turkey Slayer's kind of cool, so
Yeah,
we
it's
kind of just
kinda cool name,
we just
yeah.
went with it. So as being the only person that shot a bird this year, a tom, that's a rule.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm going to explain the rules here quick. So the rules are, it has to be a tom, and we base the points off of the beard. Every inch on the beard is a point. The spurs, every 1/8 of an inch on the spurs is a point. And then pounds, every pound the bird is a point. So, for example, in Nebraska, the bird I shot had a 5-inch beard. What was it? 17 or 18 pounds? That was one of the two.
18 pounds.
And he had one spur completely broke off, and his other spur was just a little bit there. It wasn't much at all. And I think I ended up with a total of 27 points, which
That wasn't much.
it wasn't much. Like, they could have shot an Eastern here, and I would have been like, yep, you guys got this. But I ended up getting the Turkey Slayer Championship this year, and as the first Turkey Slayer champion, all I have to say is,
Good talking to everyone.
well, I suppose, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the champ is here.
I hope you choke
How
on
does
it.
that feel?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get slapped in the face by the belt. Slap you too.
Yeah, I hope you
So-
choke on it.
Thank you guys for watching. This has been Strut and Rut, and see you guys next time.